So right now, there's probably a device mounted on the ceiling of hundreds of offices and classrooms that, looks exactly like a standard $20 digital clock.
Yeah, just an everyday clock.
Right. But it actually costs nearly $1,000, runs off a single data cable, and, well, acts as a two-way surveillance and security hub.
It's pretty wild.
It is. Welcome to today's Deep Dive. Our mission today is to unpack the specs, the capabilities, and the real-world footprint of a highly specific piece of enterprise tech for you.
Right. The Advanced Network Devices IPSWD-RWB IP speaker with LED display.
Exactly. Quite a mouthful. We're looking at the official spec sheets, B2B market listings, and actual user reviews to see how, modern infrastructure is kind of hiding in plain sight.
Because at first glance, you just see a multicolor scrolling LED screen telling you the time.
Right.
But beneath that casing is this incredibly dense cluster of hardware operating entirely on power over Ethernet.
Okay, let's unpack this, because it's basically like a digital Swiss Army knife for office ceilings.
Oh, for sure.
But instead of physical tools unfolding from a handle, the tools, the microphone, the LEDs, the relays, they're all unlocked and driven by data packets.
Exactly.
The days of running separate power, audio, and data lines are just obsolete here. Everything routes through a single RJ45 cable.
Which, you have to realize, requires some serious power negotiation. To simultaneously drive an 8-inch speaker that can cover a 600 square foot room.
Wow, 600 square feet.
Yeah, it's loud. Plus a scrolling LED display with an auto-dimming light sensor and a hands-free two-way intercom. The device really relies on advanced PoE standards, like PoE plus set.
So the network switch actually has to intelligently allocate enough wattage down that single wire.
Right, exactly. So a sudden audio broadcast doesn't just brown out the display.
That explains the power draw, but let's talk about the communication side for a second, because the specs highlight that this thing is SIP enabled.
Yes, SIP, which stands for Session Initiation Protocol. That's the protocol used to set up and manage voice and video calls over the internet. So because it uses SIP, this speaker acts essentially as another extension on a building's existing VoIP phone system.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you completely bypass the need for a centralized analog PA amplifier from the 1990s. The local network itself just handles all the routing.
I'm looking at this spec sheet, though, and it says it also integrates with electronic door locks, motion sensors, and call buttons.
Oh, and it has individual red, white, and blue LED flashers built right in.
Wait, so this isn't just a PA system to announce a fire drill. It's actively functioning as a security and automation hub.
That is exactly what it's doing.
But if it's all running off standard PoE, aren't we risking a massive single point of failure for an entire room's security?
Well, yeah, that is the inherent trade-off with networked infrastructure. If the network switch goes down, the room goes dark, figuratively speaking.
Right.
However, the enterprise networks backing these systems are typically supported by heavy-duty, uninterruptible power supplies.
Okay, that makes sense.
The real advantage is that in a lockdown, a central command can instantly lock the door, trigger a red strobe, scroll specific evacuation text on the screen, and open a two-way audio channel to the room. And that's all through that one IP address.
Man, packing that level of environmental control and communication into a single installation point definitely explains why we aren't paying $20 for it.
Not even close.
Yeah, over at HTTV Supply, the current retail price is $944.98. which is actually down from a manufacturer's suggested retail price of over $1,070.
It's a serious B2B investment for sure. Yet, the customer feedback shows organizations are very satisfied. I think it holds a 96% positive rating.
Yeah, the reviews actually provide a really fascinating, unvarnished look at enterprise purchasing priorities.
No, they absolutely do.
The reviews are incredible. There's this brutally honest 5-star rating from a buyer named John M., who wrote, and I quote, "When I called, the staff was less than friendly but answered my question."
I love that. It perfectly highlights the reality of enterprise AV tech.
Honestly, I will gladly take a grumpy support rep who actually knows how to configure a network relay over someone cheerful who puts me on hold for an hour.
Exactly. Because nobody cares about a bubbly customer service voice in this industry. Getting a fast, accurate, technical solution regarding SIP integration or PoE power drones away. That's the only metric that matters.
Right. It's all about utility.
Right.
But ultimately, unpacking this specific device reveals a much broader shift, doesn't it?
It really does. Basic environmental fixtures, clocks, speakers, lights, they are no longer dumb hardware. They are transforming into advanced IT nodes.
Which leaves you with something to really ponder the next time you're sitting in a waiting room or a classroom.
Yep, just look up at the ceiling.
Exactly. Because as every mundane object around us, down to the wall clock, becomes a two-way network device equipped with a microphone and peripheral sensors.
It makes you wonder.
It does. Where exactly is the line between a helpful smart building and an invisible surveillance state?